Hello, everyone. Welcome. We are so glad that you're here. All right. So, I'm just going to give you a little heads up of what you're kind of about to see. My name is Deanna Carroll. I'm the director of our group here, of our cast family, and we have had so much fun the past 12 weeks. This has been a 12-week program, once a week rehearsals, so just about an hour of rehearsal a week. So this is why we're doing this as a little preview. So basically what you're seeing is the first two scenes of what will be a full-length play. Because in 12 weeks, you can't do a full-length play. So, and with 1 hour a week. So we're doing the first two scenes of our full-length play, which we will be performing in May, the full play. So hopefully you guys can come back and see that. But just so you know, it's a little bit out of the ordinary how we did our play this time around. We're doing it, so it's called Reader's Theater style. So we have a whole bunch of narrators that are telling a story. And so you're going to see they're going to have folders in front of them that are like a book. And so they're going to be reading as if a narrator would be reading a story to somebody. So they're not holding books because they don't remember their lines. They're holding books because that's part of it, just so you know, if you're not familiar with that kind of theater. So there will be some people that are acting out some stuff, some people that are doing the reader's theater with the narrator. It's just a little bit of everything. All of these kids are homeschool kids from the Valley, and we've gotten really, really close. They have worked so hard, and we've had so much fun, and I'm just so, so proud of each one of them. Because as you'll see, it's quite involved. For two scenes, it's quite an involved two scenes that it is. Another thing, we are doing this as a benefit. There is a couple named Aaron and Robert Zaglago who attend this church here at the Springs, and they are actually the directors of an orphanage in Zambia called Breath of Heaven. Now, I wanted to give you a little bit of information about Breath of Heaven and what that is. So it's not just what you would think of as an orphanage. It's called a children's village. So they have houses with 12 kids in them each, with a widowed mother that is their house mom and an auntie that's their little family. And then they have their interaction within the two houses. So it's really more like within the 12 different houses. So it's like an extended family. They go to school together. They have a school on property that's like preschool through high school. And they have a program to help when the kids graduate. Often these kids were kids that were on the streets and things like that. And when they graduated from high school, if they were in a regular place, they would just have to go back to the streets because they wouldn't have any like skills. Well, they have a skills training where they give the kids actual like on-the-job type training where they'll have skills so that they can go into the workforce and get jobs. They're building a medical facility right now for the orphanage, and it's pretty amazing. So it's like a full-on village that it's unbelievable the work that they do there, and the kids are so blessed to have this. And Aaron and Robert are just amazing. So they're actually there right now. They're there a little bit, half the year, half not. But so what we wanted to do is, so we're not missionaries per se that we're going to be going to Africa right now. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But right now we're not in Africa. But we wanted to be able to do our part to help the world and the people around us. So that's what we're doing tonight, is we're using the gifts that we have, whether that's singing a song or, saying some lines or being a tech person or bringing a thing of cupcakes or whatever, or just attending something and just enjoying a thing and giving a little $5 or whatever. That's our act of service that we can tangibly do to help the world around us in a huge way. So these kids being on stage, they're helping kids in Africa by doing that. And that's a huge deal because I truly believe that at birth you have purpose and you have the ability to serve God and to serve others. And so these guys, some of them are 5 years old, some of them are 16, whatever. They are serving God through what they're doing tonight. And you guys, by being here, you're serving God as well. So I'm so proud of you guys, and I'm just so excited to make this something that is so much bigger than ourselves. So we're going to show a video about Breath of Heaven. It's about 5 minutes long, just so you guys can kind of get a feel for what it's like. We're going to do our play. Afterward, I'll come up, I'll introduce our play. And then after, like I said, okay, so it's like 15 minutes long, so the play, just so you know. So it's very short. So it's just to be ready for that. So after that, we're going to head over there, And we have a bake sale and a little craft table set up. We have cash available for cash donations for that, or also Venmo. The things are on there. So all of that sales will all 100% go to Breath of Heaven as well. And all of those things were donated. So we're not going to be paying ourselves back for that. It's all donated stuff. Every single dollar will be going toward Breath of Heaven. So we're going to watch that video, and then we are going to be back in a second. Yay.
My name is Roman Yosakal. I am 8 years old. Breath of Heaven is my home. We love living at Breath of Heaven. We go to school. We learn many subjects. We love to read, like mathematics and science. We have teachers who teach us so well. We have mothers who take care of us. We have friends that we never had before. We play games. We ride bikes. We laugh together. We eat good food. There are many people who love us. And we learn how to love each other. Before we came here, life was hard. We would only eat maybe one meal per day. We never got meat. We do not know what will be in our future. But now our lives are different. As we get older, we know that our future is good. We have a beautiful school, and soon we have a new high school and transmission home for the older kids. By God's grace, they have opportunities that others don't. They will have sponsors that you never had, and education you never had. And you have so many things to thank God for. We are thankful for your support. We are thankful for your love. Thank you that you make Breath of Heaven our home. My name is Beatrice, Carol,
Mueva, Vida, Jen,
Laura,
my name is Austin,
Joyce, Gideon, Vides, Emmanuel,
Maria,
Stan,
my name is Coach.
Harrison,
Kelvin,
Catherine,
Priska, Abigail,
Nandip, Prudence. My name is Clifford.
Neves,
Martin, Bernard,
Collins,
Georgina.
Loveness,
I am 11 years old.
19, 13, 12, 13, 15,
I'm 13 years old.
10, 10, 12,
8,
9,
5. I am 10 years old. 8, 8, 4,
11,
10.
I'm 15,
I'm 16 years old.
14, 13, 12,
12,
14, 11, 16.
Breath of Heaven is my home.
Breath of Heaven is my home.
Breath of Heaven is my home. Breath of Heaven is my home. Breath of Heaven is my home. Breath of Heaven is my home. Breath of Heaven is my home. Breath of Heaven is my home.
Breath of Heaven is my home.
Breath of Heaven is my home.
Breath of Heaven is my home. Breath of Heaven is my home.
Breath of Heaven is my home.
Breath of Heaven is my home.
So it's super cool to be able to see the faces of the people who are actually helping. It's pretty awesome. So did you see those faces, guys? That's who you're helping by doing this right now. Those kids, you're helping those kids. So just a reminder, we do have a donation box over by the door over there if you didn't get a chance to, and you go ahead and would like to donate toward Breath of Heaven. The box is over there, and you also have Venmo. It's at B of Heaven is their Venmo. So yeah, and there's also the website over there if you'd like to actually go on their website to make any kind of donation on there. There's different ways you can sponsor kids, other things like that. So without further ado, I'm going to ask you guys to get in your positions for this thing. All right, here we go.
In the beginning, there was nothing. Nothing to hear, nothing to feel, nothing to see. Only emptiness and darkness and nothing but nothing.
But God was there, and God had a wonderful plan.
I'll take this emptiness,
God said,
and I'll fill it up out of the darkness. I'm going to make light, and out of nothing, I'm going to make everything.
God spoke. That's all. And whatever he said, it happened. God said,
Hello, light.
light shone into the darkness. God called the light day and the darkness night.
You're good.
God said, and they were.
Oh, what a beautiful day. Then God said,
Hello, sea. Hello, sky.
and a great space opened up, wide and deep and high.
You're good.
God said, and they were.
I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way.
Then God said,
Hello, land.
and there, splashing out through the oceans, came cliffs, mountains, and sandy beaches.
You're good.
God said, and they were.
Hello, trees. Hello, grass. Hello, flowers.
And everything everywhere burst into life. He made buds bud, shoots shoot, and flowers flower.
You're good.
God said, and they were indeed.
Hello, stars. Hello, sun. Hello, moon.
And whizzing into the darkness came fiery globes, spinning around and around, whirling orange and purple and golden planets.
You're good.
God said, and they were.
Hello, birds.
God said, and with fluttering and flapping and chirping and singing, birds filled the skies.
Hello, fish.
God said, and with darting and dashing and wiggling and splishing, and fish filled the seas.
You're good.
God said, and they were.
Hello, animals.
And everyone came out to play. The earth was filled with noisy noises, growling and gobbling, and snapping and snorting, and happy skerfuffling.
There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing straight up to the sky.
You're good.
God said, and they were.
God saw what he had made, and he loved them, and they were lovely because he loved them.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way.
But God saved the best for last. From the beginning, God had a shining dream in his heart.
He would make people share his forever happiness.
They would be his children, and the world would be their perfect home.
So God breathed the life into Adam and Eve.
When they opened their eyes, the first thing they saw was God's face.
And when God saw them, he was like a new dad.
You look like me. You're the most beautiful thing I ever made.
Why, thank you.
God loved them with all his heart, and they were lovely because he loved them.
And Adam and Eve joined in the sun, like the stars and the streams and the wind and the trees, the wonderful song of love who made them.
Oh, the
made them sad,
or lonely.
or sick.
Or afraid.
God looked at everything he had made.
Perfect.
God said, and it was.
But all the stars and the mountains and oceans and galaxies and everything were nothing compared to how much God loved what he made.
Always, whatever happened, whatever it cost him, he would always love them. And so it was that the wonderful love story began.
Oh, what a
Beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Oh, what a beautiful day.
So while they're getting ready for scene 2, I just wanted to add, I forgot to tell you that all of the spoken content in this is taken directly from the Jesus Storybook Bible with permission. And so if you can get your hands on a Jesus Storybook Bible, honestly, even if you're 90 years old, it is so rich and beautiful. It just totally points you toward Jesus' heart. So I definitely encourage you to do that because that's a dialogue from this, just so you know, in case you didn't know that.
Adam and Eve lived happily together in their beautiful new home, and everything was perfect for a while.
Until the day when everything went wrong. God had a horrible enemy.
His name was Satan. Satan had once been the most beautiful angel, but he didn't just want to be an angel. He wanted to be God.
He grew proud and evil and full of hate, and God had to send him out of heaven.
Satan was seething with anger and looking for a way to hurt God.
He wants all God's plan, selfless love story right there. So he disguised himself as a snake and waited in the garden. Now God has given Adam and Eve only one rule.
Don't eat the fruit on that tree.
God told them.
Because if you do, you'll think you know everything. You'll stop trusting me. And then death and sadness and tears will come.
You see, God knew if they ate the fruit, and they would try to make themselves happy without him. But God knew there was no such thing as happiness without him. Life without him wouldn't be life at all.
As soon as the snake saw his chance, he slithered silently up to Eve.
Does God really love you?
The serpent whispered.
If he does, why won't he let you eat this nice, juicy, delicious fruit to stop? Boy, perhaps God doesn't want you to be happy.
The snake's words hissed into her ear and sunk down deep into her heart like poison.
Does God love me?
Eve wondered. Suddenly, she didn't know anymore.
Trust me.
The serpent whispered.
Just one bite. You'll be happier than you can ever dream.
Eve picked up the fruit, ate some. Adam ate some too. And a terrible lie went into the world. It would never leave. It would live on in every human heart, whispering to every one of God's children, God doesn't love you.
And it wasn't a dream. It was a nightmare. A dog flew from Adam's hands. A deer darted in a thicket.
It was as if they were frightened by something.
A chill was in the air. Something strange was happening.
They had always been naked, but now they had felt naked and wrong.
And they didn't want anyone to see them. So they hid. Later that evening, as God was taking his walk,
He called to them.
children. Usually Adam and Eve loved to hear God's voice and would run to him. But this time they ran away from him.
And hid in the shadows.
Where are you?
God calls.
Hiding.
Adam said.
We're afraid of you.
Did you eat the fruit I told you not to eat?
God asked them. Adam said.
Eve made me do it.
What have you done?
God asked. Eve said.
The serpent made me do it. And a terrible pain came into God's heart. His children has just broken one law. They've broken God's heart.
They had broken their wonderful relationship. And now he knew everything else would break.
God's creation would start to unravel
And come undone.
go wrong.
From now on, everything would die, even though it was all supposed to last forever.
You see, sin had come into God's perfect world.
And it would never be.
God's children would always be running away from him and hiding in the dark. Their hearts would break and never work properly again. God couldn't let his children live forever.
Not in such pain.
Not without him. There was only one way to protect them.
You will have to leave the garden now.
God told his children, his eyes filling with tears.
This is no longer your true home. It's not the place for you anymore.
But before they left the garden, God made clothes for his children to cover them.
He gently clothed them and sent them away on a long journey.
Out of the garden. Well, in another story, it would have all been over. That would have been the end.
But not in this story. God loved his children too much to let the story end there.
Even though he knew he would suffer, God had a plan. A magnificent dream.
One day, he would get his children back. One day, he would make the world their perfect home again. And one day, he would wipe away every tear from their eyes.
You see, no matter what, in spite of everything,
God would love his children.
with a never stop,
Never giving up.
unbreaking,
Always and forever love. And though at times they would forget him,
and run from him,
deep in their hearts, God's children would miss him always.
Long from him, lost children yearning for the home.
But before they left the garden, God whispered a promise to Adam and Eve.
It will not always be so. I'll come rescue you, and when I do, I'll do the battle against the snake. I'll get rid of the sin, the dark, and the sadness. You let in here. I'm coming back for you.
And one day, God himself would come.
Awesome job, guys. Let's give them another round of applause. Oh, they did so great. I'm so proud of you guys. Okay, so yeah, so hopefully you guys will be able to join us next semester at our next performance, so stay tuned for that. And if you do have any other homeschool kids, we are going to be accepting new people into our group starting in January as well, so spread the word if they'd like to join us. So at this point, if you are a kid, stay until your parent gets you, so it's not complete chaos. Then we'll dismiss everybody to the bake sale area and just have a little reception and hang out there and have a good time. So thanks, guys, so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you all for coming.
The kids got something special for Mrs. D, who tirelessly for hours worked with kids from age 5 to 16, which is quite a task. So why don't you bring that up?
no amount of untruths can separate